Hola, Michael.
What's up?
Thank you for your time.
¿Cómo estás?
Muchas gracias. Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien.
Muy bien. You took over one of the biggest franchises in cinema after almost a decade. Where do you think you have taken it?
Hopefully in a good place, you know? I wanted to, it's really tough to continue a franchise, being the ninth movie, we've shot boxing fights, angles, punches, every which way, finding new ways to capture the fights was definitely a challenge, but one I really enjoyed figuring out. I think I left it in a good place, a place that people are still curious about Adonis and still want to know more about him and kind of where he's going next. So I think we did an okay job.
Our boy Canelo has a small cameo in the film. How do you think Adonis would do against Canelo?
I mean, Adonis it would be a very challenging fight. So you're trying to get me in trouble. This is what it is. This is all bait. But as Adonis in a Creed movie,
Yeah, of course.
he's gonna win.
Yeah. Which style? Because Canelo is Mexican boxer. You know the Mexican style really well.
Yes.
I mean, I watched the film and I saw some body shots that are proper Mexican style. How would that clash of styles do you think would go down?
I think, they're both, very, they're tacticians, they're smart, they're calculated, I think, round by round, they'll make adjustments, and I think that would be a really, really entertaining fight to see. You see fighters make adjustments and change the game plan. Yeah, it'll be a pretty good fight.
The name Chavez is a sacred name in Mexican boxing, in boxing in general. Was it a coincidence that we saw the name Chavez on the film?
Kind of,
Explain.
because as a director and being overly sensitive, I didn't want to feel like I was exploiting anything, but at the same time, there's a list of names that you can and cannot get cleared to use in a film. So so of that list that I could use, that name was there. And I couldn't pass up on the opportunity, and I just wanted it to be well received. I think you're going into it as a filmmaker, you make choices and you take risks, and you don't know how they're going to pay off all the time. So for me, I wanted to make sure that, it was inclusive in a way where people felt like I was honoring the name, and respecting it, because that's all the intent was to respect it.
All along the way, we have seen ESPN commentators have cameos on your films. Most recently, you were on Adonis was on First Date with Stephen A. How would you rate Stephen A's performance and all along ESPN commentators' performances in your movies?
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. Stephen's built for the for the industry and being in front of the camera, so he did a great job being himself, but also pushing Adonis and pushing the tension a little bit where we needed it. But no, I think everybody has done a really, really great job. And I think that's one of the things that makes this franchise special, is because we do have these cameos from real sportscasters, real sports announcers and analysts, and also real fighters. So, we got Terrence Crawford's in there, you know what I'm saying? We got, so we got Tony Bellew. So we got some guys in there,
Here's my final question. You had Canelo in the film.
Yep.
Mexican boxing is featured on your films. ESPN commentators on your films as well.
Sí.
Is the door open for an ESPN Deportes commentator on a future movie?
Sí, claro.
I can pass along a couple of names you need.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm always looking for things to kind of incorporate into the world.
The answer is yes. I'll be on your next movie. No worries. Hey, Michael, thank you so much for talking to us. Congrats on another great movie. Thank you.
Appreciate it.